Well, hello, and welcome to the slicing room at QuickCom. The slicing room because today we have a Berkel slicer. It's a half-inch slice, it's got brand new blades on it. Now when we recondition a slicer, or actually any piece of equipment that we recondition, we take it completely apart. We look for any worn parts that we want to replace, any broken welds, anything like that. We do have a video on that shows our reconditioning process. Take a look at that and see how thoroughly we go through these items. If anything needs to be replaced, we replace it. If anything needs to be fixed, we fix it. But this slicer, great little slicer, it's a Berkel, half-inch slice, like I said, and it's got this little feature which I just love. Some slicers don't have this, and you have to do the balancing on it. You know, when you pick the bread up and you do this, and you try to take the bag and shove it down over it. On this, you just put the bread right here, the bag over it, push it in, twist it up, and you're done. And the reason you need this is because this thing will slice so fast, you have to have this little thing on here to keep up. It's a gravity feed slicer. The model number of this, or I guess the model name, is Shoot. Not shoot like darn, shoot like C-H-U-T-E, because it has the shoot on it. I know Mr. Berkel probably stayed up for weeks trying to come up with that name. But great little thing about this slicer is how well it works and how convenient it is. It's got a little handle on it here. You pull out from the front, you lift it up. It's got two wheels on it. You move it around for easy cleaning. The big advantage of two wheels instead of four is you don't have to chase it around the room. I don't know if you've ever used a slicer with four wheels. Sometimes they tend to want to travel, let's say. Another thing is it's a standard outlet that it plugs into. So basically, you could take this thing home and stick it in your living room and unplug your lamp and plug this in and it would work. It's just a regular outlet. Plug it in. And like I say, you want to load this up with bread. You want to put 5, 6 loads on it, however many loads you can get on it at a time, depending upon the size of your loaf. But and as you get down to the last loaf or two, there's a little helper hand here that you can push down and push the bread through. There's a little guide here, I guess we'll call it, and it keeps the bread from moving up and down. So you want to set this basically to the size of your highest loaf. If you don't have that, the bread can hit the blades and just go up and down and cut. It's a helpful place. Big question when you're buying something on eBay is, does that work? When I plug it in and I turn it on, is it going to do anything? Well, the answer to this is yes. We don't really have any bread to slice, but basically it's blades moving up and down. This isn't bread, this is styrofoam, but you get the idea. I'm going to turn it on, and you can see the blades are moving. You'll be able to hear it. You'll be able to hear there's no loud knocks or, nothing loose, hanging loose, which if you've ever bought anything on eBay, you may know that that's happened. It also has a little light down here that's on when it's plugged in. It's kind of a safety thing. You see the light. You know that when you click the switch, it's going to start running. Get your fingers out. Circuit breaker here. If it jams up, somebody throws something through here they're not supposed to, a dish towel, something like that, and it jams up. Instead of just sitting there in the motor, it'll kick this breaker out and you'll save your unit that way. Okay, I'm going to turn it on. That's it. It's a little louder than that on, I know, but actually a very quiet unit. Throw our bread through here, stack it up on the chute, it's going to run down. Like I say, you get to the last loaf or two, you can help it through. See it setting nice and steady, very little vibration. We're going to stack the fake bread here. I've seen some slicers, you might put that on there and they'll go all over the room. So it's a good time, very little vibration, because everything's balanced, everything's running fine. So if you need this slicer, so I know you do, give us a call, 636-583-8200. We're glad to answer any questions about this or any other piece of equipment that you might need. We got brand new blades on this. I can't tell you that enough, because if you ever bought blades, you know they don't just give them away. So we put them on here, so that's one less thing that you have to worry about. And also, what I want you to do is check out our website. It's www.quipcon. That's QUIPCON.com. Check out that refurbishing video. It's kind of cool. You'll see all the stuff that we go through. It's not just a matter of taking a piece of equipment and power washing it off and saying good enough. We really want you to be happy. We really want this equipment to work, so we want you to come back and buy more.